time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. Past the first down marker and still running.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Turning it on. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Second down coming up. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Mack. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hauls it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's conditions. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Flips it out on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. Looking for more room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to the running game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
When you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your... There he goes! They'll ride him out of bounds. That's the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Mack. He's got his man across the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They are seizing control they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll line up for a second down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Mack. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Snags it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback making adjustments. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, first and 10. Finds a little space. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's St. Clair. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Sooner! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Going to sling it on second down. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Trying to set up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, the 20, past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
We'll send the tight end in motion. That pass is incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Makes the catch, it's Robinson.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Trying to get the corner. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sooners are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He tries to take the top off. He's got it along the sideline. Powers through. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll try the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Turning it on! It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
To the air, it's Mack. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jordan. Strong, firm tackle.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. Pulled down for the tackle.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's on the ground. Live ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the run, it's Robinson. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Right back to him on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Mack. Quarterback adapted. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. There he goes. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On the move to his left. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
The RPO, it's complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard drop. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the ground game. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going in offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
To the air, it's St. Clair. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. They'll move the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Mack. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Somehow fits it into that traffic. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the